Greetings, fellow traders. Bowen here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Monday, September the 28th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we left off the market here today. So SPX up 53 points, but again, the majority of that was from the gap today. It was basically a kind of a narrow range day here over last week's hammer, but it did get some good follow through overnight on the S&P futures. Daily chart, right? We got over the corrective channel right here, so that's good. We are still in the trend box, but let's see if this is kind of starting to work, an impulsive move up right here. If we can kind of get our way back up to all-time highs, one way or the other. A little bit of challenge right there. The 50-day moving average. I was hoping for a strong close over that. Let's see how we do tomorrow with that one to see where that takes us. Let's take a look at the volume today, a little bit declining volume today. Again, kind of a low volume, kind of a choppy day here, still below the 50-day moving average. But I do like how we got over the cloud. We did say one step at a time. Again, it did leave a lower gap right there, which is tough. But if it can defend it, right, it can try to work its way back up again. We got lots of gaps below that still ended up working its way to all-time highs with those, right? So let's say with the S&P futures today, guys. So one of the things we talked about this morning, right, is with that big wave up last night, we were expecting a lot of chop here this morning. So let's see how it holds right here. This could be the start of another fresh wave up right here. So, after this ABC formation. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe this was just a wave 4 and it's starting a wave 5 up. So we'll see how that goes. So it could be pretty interesting there. So let's see how it goes through the rest of the evening tonight. Let's stay with the MES and see what that has set up for us going into tomorrow and into this evening. So again, same stuff, right? So we're still holding this geometric line. So that's going to be a major area for that one to hold. Let's take a look at the Qs. So the Qs again, gave us some good insight in the market right after it rallied, right? We had a couple lower lows on this one and lower highs, and then we reversed off of those. Once we cleared those levers, like things start to kind of work its way back up. We got a little bit of a spike at the end of the day there on the Qs. Let's take a look at the IWM. Again, some general strength in this one today because the banks were strong today, which is good. We got a rally off of the airlines and I think some of the cruise lines too early on, so that kind of helped keep the IWM up there this morning. Let's take a look at Apple. So Apple, we shorted at the open a couple times, right? So gave a couple opportunities on that one, right? Initially, we were looking for a pullback. It didn't quite go for the full gap fade from yesterday, but that's okay because it gave good opportunities right there, and then it kind of worked its way up here at the close, which was pretty interesting. Tesla gave another choppy day. We did a profile on this one yesterday. Still kind of hanging out at that 420 level, which is kind of interesting. But again, kind of the big area of interest right here is where we were on battery day. So we're still in this range right here. Very, very important stuff, right? So let's see if we can kind of work its way back up. Maybe pre-market. We'll see if we can kind of test those levels and how it handles this, the breakdown on that from the other day. So good stuff there. A couple other ones that have been on the radar. Of course, AMD had a pretty wild day today. Again, this was on our short radar at the open too. Again, not for an all-day short, just for an opening short, right? So it gave us a nice move down, and then a quick rally off of these levels, two levels higher highs on this one. So look to see if this does like any sort of butterfly formation, but a nice finish into the day here today. Daily chart hammer over the 50-day moving average on AMD. SPCE, we pointed this out at the open here this morning as some potential strength here today, and ended up giving a good move right here. So big gap up, big push, nice squeeze, and into the daily cloud. So let's see how it holds that. If we can get over that, maybe it can go back into space. We'll see how it goes today. JP Morgan was the big winner today. We pointed this out at the open here. Relative strengths to the banks. I pointed it out in the public Twitter as well. Inside day up, right, and just kind of gave us a really, really nice move throughout the day. Nice ADMA on JP Morgan today. Just you gotta love those trades right there. Snap, keep this one on the radar here too. Got really, really tight intraday. Really didn't give any sort of breakout, but let's see how it holds. It gave a nice breakout here. If we can try to push above those levels, could start to get very interesting on Snap today. It also had an upgrade this morning, which is pretty interesting. Kind of out of nowhere, right? Some of the behemoths were pretty strong today. So Intel actually had a really good day today. Finally got out of some of this congestion right here, and as you can see, it's working its way back up to the daily cloud. So again, this was a nice ADMA day on Intel today. So that was an interesting one. And another one that was pretty strong today too. IBM, right? So it ended up pulling back at the end of the day, but I held the ADMA for the majority of the day today, and just gave that another nice inside day up here in a big green candle. So keep an eye on that one. It didn't quite fill its gap, but we'll see how it does there. On the weak side today, again, retail, some weakness in some retail names too. Macy's struggled a little bit right here. Inside day off of the ADMA and kind of pushed its way back down with increased volume. So keep an eye on that one as well on the short side. All right, guys. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. We'll catch you guys at 7:30 on the live stream where we'll profile another stock tonight, and when we do analyze my trade. And be sure to DM me if there's something that you want me to take a look at. Maybe if we pick it, we'll go over it tonight and see if it can benefit the whole trading community there. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.